sense of like having something to work for, and having that motivation to actually make myself do it and know that I'm doing it by myself. And I'm not asking for, money here anymore. I'm not asking for like a reward necessarily. I know that I'm doing it for my well-being and everything. And so in that sense, I still think I'm looking for like a way to intrinsically motivate myself. And I'm actually living with my girlfriend now, and so I guess, in that sense, I get some motivation from her family and her and, everything like that. But living up here and living with her, it's like I'm actually, I found my own place to live, and I'm doing okay and all that kind of stuff, and which, is great. And I actually feel like instead of going down the path that some of my friends have gone, they don't have jobs, they're partying every weekend out of high school, and it's like I can look at myself and know that I'm doing good and I'm pushing myself, and that brings up my social concept is better because I feel like it's important, and I feel like my self-esteem is higher because I'm doing it for a good reason and all that kind of stuff. And but I do want to talk about how my family function has changed. Oh, and that was my working model. Just that's, I guess how I work or how I look at things, how I go at things. And so now my family function, it's changed a ton living in my girlfriend's house. I live with my girlfriend, her mom, her mom's boyfriend, her sister, and her little brother. So it's a pretty crowded house, and really busy house. Everyone's always got something going on. Everyone's always doing their own thing, which I like. And but one thing that really has changed is the extrinsic motivation. It's not there anymore, and so that's kind of weird because my coming home from school and everything and work or whatever it would be at home, my parents or whoever it was, grandma, parents, anyone would always ask, how was it? How'd it go? What are you guys doing there? What classes did you have? All that kind of stuff. But now, living with my girlfriend, it's kind of like, since everybody's doing their own thing, nobody ever asks anymore. It's like, you just kind of expect that they're doing good. You don't really ask them, well, are you enjoying it? Or, or you having fun? Or what's it like? What do you do at work? No one ever asks here. And so that is a little weird, and now that I don't have that extrinsic motivation here, I've become a lot closer with my dad. I've started talking to him about things. I can mess around with him a little bit more. I've matured a little bit to the point where we've come a little closer, and I go to my mom and my grandma to talk about some of that stuff a lot, just because it's not in this household. It's this household is more like, well, what are you doing to help out around, and